An incurable illness blamed on a Kansas City Power and Light coal plant.
A lawsuit filed this week takes aim at the company, alleging emissions from that coal plant led to toxic soil and water.
In a story you'll only see here, 41 Action News reporter Tom Dempsey took a closer look at the allegations and reveals what could be ahead.
Well, guys, the coal plant started operating in 1973, about 4 miles from the woman's farm. The woman says emissions from the coal plant led her to being bedridden and unable to work.
A lawsuit filed this week against Kansas City Power and Light revolves around this coal plant in Cygne, about an hour south of Kansas City. A woman who grew up on this farm in Pleasanton, 4 miles downstream from the plant, details how emissions from the plant allegedly contaminated the water and soil. She did not want to talk on camera due to the pending litigation. Still, she claims harmful materials leaked into groundwater, and years after moving away from the farm and becoming ill, medical tests showed toxic levels of heavy metals like uranium, lead, and mercury in her body. The lawsuit also details a chance encounter with a whistleblower contractor who claims the company knew of the toxic emissions, but he says fearing the possibility of fines, KCP&amp failed to test for the toxic materials in the environment. Years later, the woman now says she suffers from Sjogren's syndrome, an incurable disease leaving her bedridden. The allegations all occurring before the coal plant underwent an equipment upgrade project completed in 2015, totaling around $1 billion. The company noting on its website that significant upgrades were needed to comply with federal air quality regulations. Despite the detailed allegations, environmental law professor Irma Russell says the woman and her legal team will need significant data to back up the claims.
Need to show that the injuries that the plaintiff incurred were the result of the actions of the defendant.
In response to the lawsuit, KCP&amp released a statement to 41 Action News saying, quote, "The Cygne generating station is compliant with all federal and state air emission and water regulations." Moving forward, Russell says the lawsuit will likely take a long time to play out in court.
And that is always the difficult thing, and it will be up for a jury to decide based on the science that is provided to the jury.
The woman requests damages of over $75,000 as well as punitive damages and any costs associated with the case. Tom Dempsey, 41 Action News.
All right.